Hey, what's up guys? Tyler here with Secureteam. A few things to talk about today, and before I forget, I just want to let you guys know that as we are on the cusp of hitting 1 million subscribers, I have set up 3 different giveaways that you guys are going to be able to enter for your chance to win some really awesome Secureteam gear and prizes. So be sure to stick around for the end of the video and I'll give you all the details. So the main topic of today's video is the possibility that NASA has attempted to cover something up that occurred in space. Now, as of this moment, I'm not exactly sure what it is, or if they were actually trying to cover it up. But something mysterious has happened over the past week. And so if you didn't see it, this was originally reported by a few people. But basically, as you guys know, there is a website you can go to. It's the SOHO website, where you can go and see images of our sun. Alright, so NASA has these satellites out there, one's in the back of the sun, one's facing the front, and so you can get all of these different views and wavelengths of our sun. And, you know, we've featured them many times before where we've been, you know, capturing strange things out there, watching these crazy, beautiful CMEs or solar flares. And, yeah, we've just captured some really strange things happening around our sun. And so on August 23rd, there is a certain portion during the day where a part of the sky above the sun, is just above and to the left, was completely dark, as you're seeing in the footage here. It started at around 5:30 and lasted until around 9:54. So again, happened on the 23rd, and as you're seeing in these images here, up in the top portion where the sun is actually where that little white circle in the center is, alright? And this black arm here that you're seeing here on the right side going up to the upper right is actually an arm that's attached to the LASCO satellites. And it's what's holding this circular disc at the end, which actually blocks out the sun so it can take these pictures. And so when you're normally looking at these images of the sun, you'll see, you know, this evenly bright, detailed view of the stars in the background. You'll see other planets passing by, you'll see debris, asteroids, comets, what have you, but you'll also see all of the stars. And so it was strange when suddenly on one day, on the 23rd, we had this black portion of space here. We don't know what it is, if something was blocking out or moving behind the sun or above it. But what we do know is that this portion is blacked out. There's darkness there. So some people reported on this. One of the first ones was a website called UFO Sightings Hotspot. It's a really cool blog, and a few people made videos about it. Mr. MBB333 posted a video about it where he described it as simply the camera changing positions and having trouble focusing, basically. And so, you know, I was following this and I said, okay, well, maybe so, maybe not, but let's just see what happens before I dedicate time and effort into posting a video about it. And so a few days have gone by, and it has now been discovered that the images showing this black, darkened portion of space have now been utterly replaced with a new set of images that do not contain this black patch of space. And so what we know that has happened is that after these images of this dark spot were released, NASA suddenly turned off the observational instruments that are the LASCO C2 and the LASCO C3 on August 24th, just the next day. And there's been no information as to how this happened or why they turned them off. Then, on August 25th, which was just last night, all of the instruments were working again, everything is back in order. However, when going back to August 23rd, the date of the strange darkness, and going to the exact time frame when it appeared, this giant darkened area or object or substance or just spot has been totally removed and replaced by these cleaned or whitewashed images. And the dark patch is completely gone. And so you're seeing the side-by-side comparisons here that were posted by the UFO sighting hotspot. So I'll just feature his and not have to go back and create a side-by-side comparison of my own. They're right here. And you can see plain as day that, I mean, it looks to me like the images have been cleaned. I mean, the black spot has been erased and replaced, as if it never existed. And so my question is, if this was nothing, and as we know, the SOHO viewer and the satellites here runs 24/7. Okay, we have millions, probably by now, of gigabytes and even terabytes of data, all of these different days and time frame. Why would they waste time and shut down the instruments for a day or for a portion of the day with no reason behind it, the very next day after the dark patch was discovered, only to reactivate everything? Everything's back to normal on the website, and then take this dark spot out at this specific time frame. Why would they do that if there was nothing to cover up? Why would they waste time? And so that's, what has everyone scratching their heads. What was this dark spot? What was this patch? And if it was simply refocusing of the camera, why would they shut things down and why would they clean it up and replace it? It makes no sense. That's not what they do. NASA, believe it or not, they have way bigger things on their plate than to shut things down on a website so you can't access it and go back and cover up something like this. And while we're on the subject of the SOHO, I've busted them in the act, covering things up in the past. In fact, Secureteam was the very first channel to actually post a video where NASA was completely busted, hiding an anomaly in the SOHO images. And if you're an early subscriber, you'll remember I posted this video back in May of 2014. And it was called NASA Exposed Hiding Giant UFO in SOHO Images. And basically, just a quick rundown of what happened is that very similar to what happened here. Me and a few other people were reviewing the SOHO imagery, where we came to a specific time where we noticed this strange box, like this pixelated square box that sometimes you'll see pop up in the feed, usually chalked up to pixelation, lost data, and so nothing was thought of it. However, at that time, I was really fanatical about monitoring the SOHO viewer, to the point where I would turn on my screen capture software and I would put it on the SOHO and I would just record all day long. And so long story short, I was going back through this pre-recorded footage from the SOHO website and I happened across the same time frame where this strange pixelated box had appeared, and lo and behold, the box was not there. But what was can only be described as a massive triangular ship or a massive fleet of ships moving in a triangular formation that I had only captured and caught thanks to the fact that I had recorded it just as the images hit the public. So it was before NASA had any time to mess with it, to edit things, and it wasn't until like a day or two later that we went back to the exact same time frame, and in the direct spot of what was a massive triangular object was now this square pixel placed directly over it. And so had we not seen the footage just as it was released before they got their grubby little hands on it, we would have never known, and we would have easily chalked it up to pixelation or data loss, and no one would be the wiser. And so that was one of the few times where just by happenstance, we were able to bust NASA in the act of covering things up using pixelation, using these little square boxes, and how many more of these little boxes or pixelations are truly hiding something behind them? How many of them were put there, and how many are just natural data loss? And so basically what I'm trying to say here is that NASA covers things up. The way that you are able to cover up things is you compartmentalize things, okay? It's usually only a small group of people, without anyone else knowing, that are able to cover things up and to keep it from the rest of the employees. And it's the same thing that happened during the moon landings when they sent all of the footage and the photographs back. All of those photos, before they were ever seen by anybody, went through a small room where there was an image tech whose sole purpose was to look through each photo and airbrush out anomalies and structures. And we have them on the record admitting this. So, yeah, this is where we are, and we very well could have a cover-up here. So my big question is, again, why did they shut it down? Why did they feel the need to cover up and clean and replace these images of this dark area? What was it? That's the big question. So let me know what you guys think. And before we go today, as I'm looking at the subscriber box at this moment, we're about 400 subscribers away from hitting 1 million. And, you know, I wanted to do something special to give back to you guys for being just so awesome, for sticking with me, for helping this little channel grow, you know, from nothingness. You know, it's crazy. I was never trying to create some huge channel or brand, and we're still not, you know, it's just me, okay? You know, I'm not going on a book tour. I'm not trying to make my own film and raise millions of dollars and this and that. It's just the channel, it's me, and it's something I love and it's interesting to do. So to give back, I wanted to do a special 1 million subscriber giveaway. And so I've created 3 giveaways on a website called Gleam. Many of you may have heard of it. A ton of YouTubers use this when they do their giveaways. And so I'm going to put 2 links down in the video description. Each of these is to a giveaway. One of them is to a Secureteam t-shirt giveaway where you enter and you actually have 6 ways of entering, okay? So basically, with each way to enter, you increase your odds. So with one way, you can enter using your YouTube account, another with Twitter. Another way, which is actually good for 2 entries, is to tweet a hashtag of Secureteam. Another way is to click the daily bonus, which you can click once a day and get an extra entry. And so you guys understand, one is to follow, one is to subscribe to us on YouTube. And when you use one of these, it increases your odds. So there's 6 ways to enter. And so by the time you're done, you will have submitted 10 entries just by yourself. So that's 10 chances of winning. And so one of them is for a Secureteam t-shirt, and I'm giving away 10 of those. So we're going to have 10 winners. The other giveaway is for an autographed Secureteam sticker. The ones you guys have seen, I've posted pictures of them, and I am giving away 20 of those. So 20 people will be winning an autographed Secureteam sticker. Again, same principle, you have 6 ways to enter. And these contests, by the way, will end this next coming Thursday, okay? So you have almost a week, you can enter, and then at the end, I will randomly select 10 and 20 people for each giveaway. The website selects them completely, totally randomly, all right? So lastly, the third giveaway is a Secureteam art submission contest. So basically what I've done is I've set up an email account. It's down in the video description. It's called secureteamart@gmail.com. And so for any of you guys out there who would like to also join this giveaway, I'm giving away a Secureteam t-shirt and an autographed sticker to the winner. So basically, you submit your Secureteam drawings or paintings or graphics or just, you know, your fan art. You submit it as an attachment to the email. You send me an email there. And on Thursday, at about the same time the other contests close, I will go through them and I will pick my favorite submission. And that winner will win a Secureteam shirt and an autographed sticker. Now, I will also pick 2 runners-up. So the runners-up will be getting Secureteam stickers autographed. So there'll be 3 winners to that. So if you want to do that, you have 3 ways to win. All right? So again, I'll put the links down in the video description. Head over and yeah, here in about a week, a little bit less, I will announce the winners. You will get an email if you are the winner. And yeah, we will have shirts and stickers out within 48 hours of the contest closing. So it's just my little way of saying thank you guys for being so awesome. I still cannot believe we're to 1 million subscribers. We had just hit 100,000 just a year or 2 ago, and I was happy just getting that. I mean, that was amazing. So thank you guys again. You're all awesome. I appreciate it. Insomnia team, you guys are the best. So thanks for stopping by. Let me know what you think about this strange dark spot in space, and I will see you back soon with much more.